Hi, I'm Steve Groves. I'm chair of Northampton Advanced Motorists and have been for the last 3.5 years. I joined the IAM back in 2016 when as part of my job as a truck driver, I became a driver assessor and I had to pass my IAM RoadSmart, which I did with a first in a Class 1 HGV vehicle. And then since then, joined the local group and just become more and more involved over the years. I was HGV driver for 8 years full time and a few years part time after that. The company I was working for needed a driver assessor trainer, and part of that is we had to do a classroom course for a week and then out on the road for a few days with the in house trainer who then put us in for our test. I've travelled all over the country with various different size lorries. As I said, you've see lots of things on the road. And just makes you realise being that much higher up, you can see what people are doing. You can see them on the phones. You can see them eating their breakfast, and yeah, it just makes you want to do something to stop this. Yeah, it's road safety is very very important to me, and it sounds sad, but it's my hobby almost. All my spare time is spent with IAM RoadSmart, and it's all for me. It's all about making the road safer for everybody, and the more people I can get through the test as an observer, the better it is for me. My full-time job is also involved around road safety, so it just means everything to me to get safer roads. As I said, you used to drive for a living, so you see what goes on, and it's quite scary. I only really deliver the basic course, the advanced driver course. Obviously, there are masters, and you can become a master's mentor, but I haven't done my masters, so I can't go that far at the moment. It's been observer. It involves obviously a little bit of training within the group, and then it's another test by the regional service manager at the time. Sent me a scenario, and it can be anything from having trouble with corners to motorways, overtaking. Depends on what he decides on. And then we meet up and we have a little chat about what I'm doing, why I've done it, and then we go. It goes into a little bit of role play, if you like, and then he started asking me questions about IAM and see what I know. And then I had to plan a 45-minute route. The examiner went out driving as an associate and put on faults, and I had to pick them up. And he sees how you explain them to him and make things better. And then following that, then he assesses your driving on the same route to get the IMI qualification. And then that has to be refreshed every 5 years. You have to have a refresh exam. Um, yes, a few, some good, some bad. It's been good. We have our local group. We do mature drivers road shows with the Northampton Safer Roads Alliance, which is a joint venture with fire, police, and the local council. And from that, we give hints and tips drives to the mature drivers for free. They can sign up, and then we've had quite a few sign up for the full course following that. And the first one we had was a husband and wife team who decided they take the grandkids around, they want to be safe. So I was the observer for both of them and got them through to the test, and they had the test on the same day and both passed. And there's a little bit of rivalry going on, which was very good. And then really, I quite like we got a young driver scheme with the police and fire commissioner for Northamptonshire, and we offer refunds for young drivers. So we get a lot of young drivers coming through, and I quite enjoy that, to seeing them as the raw only been driving for some of them 6 months, and to get them up to a good standard, and the feedback from their parents to say, yeah, thank you, they're definitely safer on the road, and I can sleep a bit more peacefully at night when they're out. To get that sort of feedback is quite good. I normally say to our young drivers' parents when we see them at the carcraft events is give them a couple of months, let them find their feet, not somebody looking over their shoulder straight away after passing their test. Let them have a few months of finding what they do, developing their bad habits, if you like, and then we can brush over those bad habits, get them out of those, and just get them up to an advanced standard. And as you know, I think we all sell it is we teach them to drive like the police, but without the blue lights and the speed. It is a fantastic group, and it's all one big family. You know, I get on quite well with our regional manager, his boss, and obviously we come down to head office now and again for presentations and things, and everybody's looking after each other. It feels, you know, it is a family, almost like a family thing. Um, it's big, but it's not that big, if you know what I mean. It's people still know you by name, and you're not just a number, and you get some backup from head office when you need it. It's it's safety. It's for your own benefit. It's safer driving. It helps with fuel economy. A lot of people have said to me, "Oh, my fuel economy's got better since I've been doing this." So it helps with fuel economy. You know, you're using your brakes less maintenance on your vehicle, and yes, it's not an expensive course, but it is a lump of money to find at one time. But you get the benefits later on in your driving career. You said less fuel, less servicing on your vehicle, um, and the more people we can get through it, the safer the roads are going to be for everybody. I encourage it all the time. It's, as I said, it's a great feeling, and knowing that you're giving something back to the local community. Yes, you can give as much time as you want to give, but some people give more than others. But it's not, you're not tied down. We don't expect you to be tied down. You know, we just need help, even if it's on the committee organising social events or community promotion days. Come and join us, and you know, we're a good. Everybody, I think, are all good groups, and we have our social events and meetings. So yeah, it's something to do, and keeps you busy.